I have the privilege to have done a numbers of birth charts for a boy that was 3 months old, another boy who was 3 years old, and his brother around 7 years old. And looking at the charts, in comparison with our charts, the energy that I felt when I was doing the chart is so different. So different. And just to talk about one thing, for instance, we have a lot of karma, right, from our past.
Yes.
And we bring with us either personal, ancestral, we bring with us a lot of karma. And major part of our life actually is to clear that, right? To understand that in order to reclaim our sovereignty, right?
Yes.
And if I need to put a percentage of our personal karma or the collectives, I would say also like us, just to have a general idea that we would something between the 60% to 80%. And then maybe we may have 20% as the collective and how to help our world to shift into a newer paradigm. And these new children, they have virtually nothing.
Yes.
They are so new, and it just confirmed what we have been knowing, that they come in the clearing. We have done our job in helping our planet to heal, to shift, to move. And we have prepared the ground for the diamond children, for the crystal children, so they can come in with a soul that is so pristine.
Yes.
So fresh.
Yes.
And there's so much hope in them.
Yes.
And I really wish that parents and grandparents like you that know that and try not to push them into the same old way of how we have grown up, into the school system, to have good marks, to be excellent in sports, to be competitive, and instead of enjoying their life.
Yeah.
Bring out the true gift that cannot be put into our little boxes.
So true.
That is not say this skill is not useful for you when you grow up to earn money. That is the worst advice we have been given by our parents. Don't do that. You won't earn your living. That 3 years old boy, his chart show exactly that. It's not like he has, now I don't remember really quite clear of the houses, but one of the detail was his Mercury was constrained, was intercepted, that he couldn't express normally. But he has a tendency that through intuition and connection with his higher self, that shows that he would be a much happier kid if he can be somewhere close to the ocean.
Yes.
That is his calling, to be somewhere close to the ocean, to be somewhere free, that is not constrained to sit behind a desk. And you can't put this, like if he had to go through a normal school system to sit there 8 hours, he would be labeled, quote unquote, as difficulties and all that singlers that you have been saying. But is that really? I mean, and now that his parents realized that, they were actually saying, you're right. When he was by the seaside, he was so happy.
Yes.
And I really hope that many more parents get to realize that. Doesn't really need to go to an astrologer or whatever to know what's about their kids, but try to understand them as who they are and giving them the environment that can bring out the best in them.
Yes. Yes.
Really, and that is my biggest hope for the new
Yes.
generation.